across Europe have left at least 10 people dead, most of them in Germany. More downpours are forecast right through the weekend across a band of Central Europe from France to Ukraine, with as much as 50 mm, 2 in, of rain falling in some parts in just a few hours. Transport, tourism hit. Emergency barriers are being put up along the Seine, which burst its banks in places. Its levels are forecast to peak overnight. Announcing the closure, the Louvre said, the aim is to move works situated in areas vulnerable to flooding to safety by moving them to higher floors. Another much-visited attraction, the Musée d'Orsay, is shutting its doors early on Friday. Rail operator SNCF announced the closure of the RER C line, which runs alongside the Seine in central Paris from 1600 hours local time, 14:00 GMT. About 25,000 people are without power in Paris and central France. In Nemours, 3,000 people have been evacuated from the town centre. The town's Loing River, a tributary of the Seine, now has levels not seen since the devastating floods of 1910. The centre of town is totally underwater. All the businesses have been destroyed, said Mayor Valérie Lacroute. Gwen Bonpaya, 18, who lives in Montcourt-Fromentville, 5 kilometers, 3.1 miles, from Nemours, told the BBC part of the village was flooded. The electricity doesn't work, and we can't use our toilet because the sewers are also getting flooded, she said. My home hasn't been flooded yet, but the water has already reached the garden, and it's still raining. We're going to leave before we get stuck here. 6 weeks' worth of rain has fallen in 3 days in the Loire department. It submerged roads, forcing drivers to abandon their cars. Other news from France. Fire services found the body of an 86-year-old woman in her home in Sups-sur-Loing. The French Open tennis tournament could be extended into a third week. Floods also cut off the getaway of 2 shop robbers in the town of Fleury-les-Aubrais. They fled their car and tried to make a swim for it, but were arrested. French President François Hollande is to declare a state of natural disaster in areas worst hit by flooding, which will free up emergency funds. Germany mourning. At least 9 people have died in recent days in Germany, while several people are missing. We are mourning those for whom help has come too late and who lost their lives in the floods, said Chancellor Angela Merkel. The worst incident was in Simbach am Inn in Bavaria, southern Germany, where a woman, 78, her daughter, 56, and granddaughter, 28, were all found drowned in the basement of their house. Another woman, aged 80, was found dead in the nearby village of Jolbuch, while a 75-year-old man was the latest to be found dead, in Simbach. Earlier in the week, 4 people died in floods in southwestern Germany. Elsewhere in Germany, an emergency was declared in the historic town of Passau. In Pfarrkirchen, more than 35 mm of rain fell in the space of 6 hours on Wednesday. In the district of Wesel, North Rhine-Westphalia, a dam is threatening to break. Belgium has also seen heavy rainfall and has reported flooding in many areas, including around Antwerp, Limburg, and Liege.